Right. Hello. We're live. Hello, people.
We're live already?
We're live already.
Wow.
Let's see. Gil was first. Hey, Camp Patton Family Compound and a wide family. Gail, Dawn,
all the things acres.
I don't know why I said Gail. Let's see, Courtney at Wide, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. Big Dreams Homestead, Mama Z, Kathy, Living Miracle Homestead,
Yeah.
Keith, Getting Started,
Bub, he's probably running around naked out in the
Gina.
snow.
Strong Enough to Be In. Hello, everyone. You all making through the cold blast. Yes, we sure did, but I stayed inside.
I had to fend for myself.
Yep. Vera Campbell, hello. Moved North Homestead. Mary Beth. And David. Hey, David. Lee, the knife is beautiful. Butch loves it. Awesome.
Thank you.
Let's not talk about snow and ice.
Sorry it took so long. I will say that.
Not yet, Lee.
Just a lot of different things.
Not yet, Lee.
Oh,
Bub
he's
said not yet.
He's not running around naked in the snow yet.
No.
That's what I asked.
There's Miss Emma, Sonny's Place. Miss Emma at Sonny's Place is getting really, really close to her 1,000. So if you are not subscribed, please go subscribe to Sonny's Place. She has a great channel, and she's getting really close to 1,000.
Been able to have gotten to it.
See how many we can get her tonight. If anybody is not subscribed, please go subscribe to Sonny's Place. And if one of my mods would please put her link, that'd be great.
Of course she is, Mr. Willie.
Is treating Lee bad as always. Whatever.
All the time.
Whatever.
She's been making me stay outside in the cold snow.
Left him out in the cold. I saw the video. Albany Mountain, hello. Let's see. Mood North is already subbed. Yeah. I figure a lot of people are, but if you're not, check out Sonny's Place. And if somebody could please put her link in here, that'd be awesome. Let's see. No Doghouse Lee. Hello, Linda Jacobs.
Well, there is, but it's on the north side, and I don't want to sleep back there on the north side.
Oh, me.
No.
Let's see. I'm going to go through our members real quick. Dawn at All the Things Acres is a member. Thank you, Dawn. And Big Dreams Homestead, thank you. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen is a member, and she goes on live in the morning at 9:30. Living Miracle Homestead, Kathy, is a member, and she goes on live on Monday at 12 noon Eastern Time, and on Wednesday night at 9 Eastern Time. Keith Winslet is a member. Thank you so much. Gina HT is a member. She has a channel. She has started putting up videos, so y'all check her out. Am I missing anybody? Southern Bliss Homestead is a member, and they go on live on Tuesday at 8 Central. And I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Let's see. Okay. New sub for Sonny's Place. Thank you. Thank you. She will appreciate that. And she has a really good channel that you will enjoy.
Personally, go outside in the cold. Shame. That's right.
He has run in and out.
Always wanting me out in the cold.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
She don't want me in the house.
It has nothing to do with me.
I tell you what, Mr. Willie, I did try to stay in the house the other day, and she finally got mad enough. She cussed me and said, I really do enjoy it whenever you take your ass outside.
I forgot what you done. You was getting on my nerves so bad. We've been stuck pretty much together. We can't get out of our driveway. We can now.
I was showing love and affection.
This morning.
I was talking to her.
I don't know. You were doing something that was getting on my nerves. And I said, I really wished you would go back outside. But that's after being stuck up in this house together for almost 2 weeks now. He tried to get out and go to the store in my little car and couldn't until this morning.
Yeah.
This morning he finally got out.
Oh, I tried. Oh, I really tried
hard. I was afraid he was going to tear my car up trying to get out.
I did mark old buddy and told him that I could probably come over since the batteries
still having trouble getting food and gas to town. We are doing fine here.
Told him that the batteries, since they was down on that golf cart, we could probably take them tires off of that golf cart that he just got for Lippy, and we could swap them out on your car, and I could probably get somewhere then.
Whatever.
He did say they should probably fit. So
Patty said, "Oh, they're searching Sabrina. Still can't get out." Patty said, "I know how you feel. Cabin fever here." Yep.
Yeah. It's either in the house or out in the shed.
Edith Murphy is a bad influence on Teresa. I haven't hardly talked to her through all this. I've just been, I don't know, just stuck up in the house and what? What?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, I said hardly. I haven't talked to her a whole lot.
Well, okay.
As much as I would like to have, because being stuck up in this house, I started cleaning. Of course, I work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
She just got through saying that she burnt you up the other day on Marco.
Well, a couple times maybe. But I haven't talked to her a whole lot because I've been working. I've been cleaning. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, and I've been, he was saying she was a bad influence on me. That's what I was talking about. Not really.
Yeah, because she's right here beside us now. You've been around her more. Is what he's saying.
Oh, Susan. There's Susan Gotchi. She's a member. Thank you, Susan. I have to thank you both for bringing up the witch hazel. Last time I've been able to walk around my house and not have severe pain in my knees and back. Something. A long timer. Let's see. Uh-oh, it jumped. We are still snowed in. 10 inches of snow in the driveway and no vehicle to get through it. Well, we had about 12 inches, but...
well, might get out there with a shovel.
It finally started melting off a little bit, just enough that it's a little slushy. And he was finally able to get my little car out. But my little car has front-wheel drive. But until this morning, it wasn't helping.
Just
going to talking about
put her in low range and just keep her to the floor.
In the morning,
she'll keep burning down till she finally gets traction.
So Mama Z's Texas Kitchen is going to be talking about what went wrong in Texas in her live in the morning while they make a pot of beans. Let's see. I got a feeling that I'm going to see this on the news. Kentucky wife killed her husband. There's probably a whole lot of them. Probably a whole lot of that going on. Stick that little car in 4-wheel drive. There's Heaven's Essentials. Julie, and she is a member. Let's see.
She's eating cereal for supper
because I'm tired of cooking. Well, I've been doing a lot of cleaning.
I ate a lot of cereal.
I've been stuck in here so much, I've been doing a lot of cleaning. There's Lippy. M&C Family Homestead. Hello.
And everybody. You can finally come in.
So I had a few packages I was supposed to send out. If I had told you I was sending you something, I'm sorry. I've been stuck inside and hadn't been out. I will probably send out a couple packages Monday.
We've been snowed in.
The hard part of getting stuck in one place. Let's see. If I had cereal, that's what I'd be eating now. Warming up here. Where are you at, M&C Family Homestead? Where are you warming up at? We got a little bit. I think it got 28 here today, but the sun was hitting, so it started melting some. And, man, it was just dripping off the house and melting some. But tomorrow we're supposed to get up to, I think, 40.
30. 8,
38? Anyway,
38 to 40.
it should do a lot of melting tomorrow. Then
Yeah.
it'll be muddy.
No, it's going to be rotten.
Yeah.
Very rotten.
There's Nancy, our treasured home. Hello. Here finishing doing
And then I think
family
Sunday's supposed to be in upper 40s with rain coming in.
Let's see. Southern Ozarks. M&C family is Southern Ozarks. Well, we're
Mr.
in
Willie, you ain't got
far
to tell
western
me
Kentucky.
about that heat wave y'all got out there
Please let
in
me
North
know
Carolina at
what you want, and
37
I will get it for
degrees.
you when I go down to the Gulf.
Good grief. Heck, I might be like Bub running around naked outside in 37 degrees.
Did you say you're going to send some sunshine in the mail? Did you say you're going to send me some sunshine in the mailbox? I really hope you did say that.
Yeah, but like my little brother lives in Florida. I talked to him the other day before he got off phone. He said, if you need anything, let me know. And I'm like, what are you going to do? You're down in Florida. If you're going to do anything to send some sunshine up here, my goodness.
I was just reading one. Oh, Tuesday will be 60 in the Ozarks. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up here and be not that high, but be warmer.
Oh, yeah. The black ice right now is the main thing.
For like, I don't know, next couple of weeks. A lot of times, though, and I looked back because I done an article for the paper about the weather.
Oh, good
and
Lord.
the last time we had this weather was 2015. And then before that was the 2009 ice storm. And before that was 2004. I didn't know how to say that. 2004. And so that's every 5 or 6 years. It kind of went every 5 or 6 years.
So, Kathy, it just makes it a big mud pie.
Yeah, muddy. But every 5 or 6 years we've had a weather event here. And every time that we have had it, like in between the weather, we didn't have a hard winter. But every 5 or 6 years, we've had a hard winter. And when we did, every one of those times,
I didn't get that, Keith.
We had
no problem.
Something bad in February and then again in March.
So
just saying, we may have another one in March.
We can either send it both ways if you want to.
Can't wait to go to the Ozarks, counting down the days.
Keith said he could send some moonshine up that way. Up his way.
There's Stivers. Hey, Zach and Jen with them cute new babies. Them cute new little kid goats.
Mm-hmm.
Babies. They are so precious. I was watching that just earlier. Wow. They are precious.
Yeah, because Grammy Karen got the other two.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah. I didn't know you were live. I would try to go watch it.
Seen that while ago.
Sunny's. Teresa and Edith Murphy got together and did some voodoo so I could have bad weather in North Carolina. No, don't blame that on me. Mud wrestling next week. We broke the record of the lowest. We broke a record of the highest low of 3 degrees. Wow. So in 5 years, I'll be at the beach. Yeah. Yes, I looked back, and it was about every 5 or 6 years that we had a major something, and every time that we had it, it was February and then again in March. So we may have another one in March.
One that just come through, it was February 16th of 2015. Whenever we had like 11 or 12 inches. This one come in, it was February 15th of 2021. So it was 6 years minus 1 day to the date
we start out
whenever we had.
Oh.
I think we only got like 8 to 10 inches off of this one though. On the one on the 15th that come through. Then we had
Oh,
the
I don't
double
know.
round that
Yeah. And
piled
then
it
it
up
had
even
more.
more.
Yeah. Gina said, I hope not. We start out camping in March, going to Reelfoot. But yeah, we did 2015 and then 2004. Both times we had a major one in February and then turned right around in March and had like the same thing, like about the same amount. That was not me. The dog is right behind me, snoring.
She done it again. 2 weeks in a row.
Oh gosh, that dog.
Fancy.
Come on
You
down
gonna have to
here.
go somewhere else.
Kathy said we can come to Florida. I'm usually, let's see. Okay, I'm reading through. There's Heritage Heart Homestead. Hello.
Hell, the driveway's probably froze back over by now. We probably won't get back out.
So we learned a few lessons this time. We learned a few things this time that we either didn't have, should have stocked up on and didn't have. We have really prepared and stocked up. And if you'd asked me, I'd have said we were prepared. But there was a few things. It wasn't necessities. We could have survived. We had the necessities and we could have survived. But there was a few things that we definitely could have really used. And I'm going to tell you what they are. A few things we learned that we didn't have, we should have had. And
Mr. Willie, we already said that when Lippy got here, since she didn't like the cold, it was probably going to be one of the winters that we actually had.
Yeah.
A bad winter. And it's been nice and smooth sailing all along. We've had a little bit of cold, a little bit of flurries, light snow here and there. And then February said, hold my beer and dumped on us. So
one thing, Lee smokes, and he was about out of cigarettes. So he was trying to get my little car out and go get cigarettes, and he couldn't get out. So he had to call somebody with a 4-wheel drive to come bring him cigarettes, and they had a rough time. It was slick and bad for them, but they got him.
Bub, I would. Heck, I think we're supposed to have a few days supposed to be in the 60s next week.
Yeah. So one thing was cigarettes. Lee didn't have enough cigarettes, and another thing was ice for the ice melt, salt for the steps and all. We didn't even think about that. We didn't think about it. We didn't get any. And by the time we did think about it, because we had ice first and then all the snow. And when we had the ice, he went to get melt or whatever you call it, salt melt. And there was none. There was none to be had. He brought home some table salt, but then Buddy had salt and gave him a piece of a bag. So
yeah, Buddy,
we ended up having some.
Buddy, he was going to come down here that day anyhow. He had a couple things he's going to bring down here to let me borrow on some of my woodworking I was doing at the time. So when I got back home that day, he was here and had about a quarter of a bag. And so it's really come in handy on that.
Patty said, don't think Teresa could take the withdrawals if Lee didn't have his smokes. Yeah. And Mary Beth says 2 is 1, 1 is none. Right. That was something we learned. We were stocked up on a lot of things, and especially like the essentials. But these are just things that we probably should have had and didn't have enough of or didn't have. The ice melt. The snacks.
Well,
we had plenty of food.
I mean, if worst would have come to worst, I had Mullen out there I could have been smoking on. So, I mean,
we had plenty of food.
Would have been fine on it.
And things and stuff to make stuff, but stuff for a quick snack.
I just wanted to try to get out.
A lot of snacking went on. A lot of snacking went on, and we didn't have much for just a quick snack. I had bought him some Little Debbie cakes though, He had 2 boxes of Little Debbie cakes, but I don't eat those.
I got 2 bucks.
So I was really the one that didn't have any decent snacks, quick snacks.
Oh, now, little
So
Debbie,
that was bad.
you are
Bad.
my true love.
Cat food. We did not have enough cat food. We
And
had,
y'all know how I love little Debbie.
yeah, we had cat food and dog food,
My turtle
but we
dog.
didn't have enough cat food. So we ended up running out of cat food and having to give them some dog food, and they didn't like it. But then
And you
someone
gotta,
with 4-wheel drive brought us some extra cat
so
food.
you got to keep cats healthy because who knows? They may end up having beef food someday. Not.
Roll your own. Somebody said roll your own.
Keith said he put up some Viagra, but the wife.
Don't run low on Little Debbie's.
Oh no, Keith, that'd be bad.
I don't have the Debbie. Put up some Viagra. Right on the right track. There were some things we need
really
to get
bad.
sorted out, but we were better off than most folks. Yeah, same here. You know, I mean, we could have definitely, we had all the essentials and necessities, but there was little things that we were like, oh, should have got some more of that, or should have got that.
And I do actually have tobacco, and I do have a pipe. Actually, I got 2 pipes that I could have.
But he don't like the tobacco that I bought. He says it's too strong.
Got through.
So I'm going to get him some other kind of tobacco that he can smoke.
Through the pipe, I mean, it's awful strong.
He was,
Because I smoke
Kentucky went to crap when I got here. So another thing is shovel. We don't have a snow shovel at all. We have a digger, like a, what do you call it?
Spade.
Spade? We don't have no kind of broad shovel or snow shovel or nothing.
I hate to tell you this, but I don't want to scoop a damn path of snow that wide at a time.
Well,
I'd rather do it little pieces at a time, so I ain't got to work as hard.
Anyway, just saying, we don't have a snow shovel.
Either that or say, no, there's too much out there.
And a big thing for us was lids, or I don't know if you call them lids, the bottom for the animal waterers. Several of those busted. We were keeping extra waterers so we could swap them out. We had several of them bust, and we didn't have enough of the, not the top part where you put the water, but I guess you call it the bottom tray or whatever. We really should have had some more of those on hand, and we will from now on, because that was not a good thing. Several of them cracked because of the weather, and definitely needed some more of them.
Well, yeah, Keith, that there works good too. I just don't want to be scooping a path that wide at one time.
Make one out of plywood and mount it to a lawnmower.
My lawnmower, I'd still be sitting out here burning the tires off.
What was his comment? That he says, Mr. Willie said I didn't like his comment. I didn't see it, I guess. I probably did. Wait, what Teresa thought, Little Debbie, she was sick, and did you see my last comment? Oh, me. Mr. Willie. Let's see. I'm reading. Get rubber bowls. Okay, we do have a rubber bowl for the cats and dogs. And we have one in the chicken thing, but it freezes up.
The horse trough
is rubber.
Is the rubber type.
And it does okay. It does okay. He has to break the ice sometimes. But how did the floating the bottle in it do?
Not worth the damn. Just like last time.
Okay. So we floated a bottle of the salt water in there, and that didn't work for us.
It ain't never worked for us.
But rubber buckets and rotate daily in winter. We rotate out the waterers. a couple of times a day. But like I said, a couple of them busted. And we still had enough to make it, but I was worried. I was afraid if another one busted, we'd be in trouble, or cracked. And we do have rubber out there for the cats and the dogs, but it freezes up and we have to, dump the ice out and refill it. So it's just as easy to have extra waters and swap out as it is to do that. My snow shovel is 48
That's right,
inches
Mr.
wide
Willie.
in front and 60 wide in back. Wow. And says, it says, is that Cody? I always forget how to say that. Teresa's working poor presently death and bad weather. Give him a break, whatever. I think we're all ready for spring. Yes, absolutely.
Evidently, my neighbor over here is definitely ready for spring. Seeing him out there with his tractor,
the frozen water inside and let it melt.
Big blade, and he was going across this whole yard.
That's
yesterday.
What we do with the other things is bring them inside, and the rabbit waters. We've got extras of those, so we just swap those out. That went okay, really. It was just those others that they're thick. It was just those other kind that with the red tray.
Well, that's because you pick them up and just sling them around like you do me all the time, and just
whatever
throw me on the damn ground and stuff. And
Waddell.
I mean, we're brittle. We're brittle. We can't be thrown around like that all the time, and you just do it.
How is Mimsy doing? I haven't heard from Mimsy in a while. Let's see. I will get a rubber pan for next time. Our water thankfully didn't bust. We're going to do something different. But that's what we've been talking about, is we are definitely going to do some different things for next time. So some of this stuff has taught us some lessons, and we're going to do some different things for next time. We thought we were ready, but we weren't ready. So don't wait. Don't wait.
We ain't never ready.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you learn. Ready. I thought we were ready. I thought we would be okay. And we were okay. It's not like we lacked for anything, really.
That's right, Mr. Willie. I'm ready to go hoeing again.
Except snacks.
I'm ready to go hoeing again.
What snacks do you like?
I don't like hoeing the snow.
Well,
it's cold out there, then.
I'm on a low carb diet, so I just have to have some low carb stuff. And I didn't have anything quick. I had stuff I could make up, but I didn't have anything quick. And a couple of times I really wanted a snack and just went ahead and ate something I probably shouldn't have ate because I didn't have, anyway. Riddle.
What the heck you talking about, a riddle?
Nothing. I was reading Stivers. Brittle.
Oh, brittle. Yeah, it's brittle.
Phil says we will have
definitely brittle
more weeks
when it's cold outside.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Teresa, she's rough with stuff anyway. Bad rough.
What are you watching?
You should have seen her out here in her little car trying to get up the hill the other day. You was rough on that little car.
That was you. I don't even know what you're talking about. That was you. I was worried for my car. So I called him and I said, please. I was nice, Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie, I could have been cussing and carrying on. I called him and I said, please don't tear up my car just because you need to go to the store and get cigarettes.
Well, I was trying to make it over that little hump out there to see how far I could actually get. It was one of them competitions to see what you could do.
Hey, Holly. Holly at the Red Shed says, Mimsy messaged me last week, doing well, but horrible internet.
Put it in low and
got
just
me prepping a lot
keep
more.
Her to the floor.
Keith said this storm has got me prepping a lot more. Yeah. We already kind of were, but at the same time, you learn things. When something really does happen, you kind of go, oh, could have done that better, or could have had more of that.
I actually tried to get a good running start about 5 or 10 different times.
Me too.
Because I could only go so far because of the drifts in her car set so low to the ground, I'd have to go so far, and then I'd have to back all the way up, and then I'd just have to hammer down real good and just plow through it a little bit, and then back up there, and you just
Yeah.
try it again.
I kept thinking he would stop, and he didn't stop. He just kept doing it.
Hey, I finally made it over. I finally made it over that break,
Stop.
but I tell you what, them tires. Tell you what, I think I probably melted quite a bit of snow underneath them tires going up through there, though.
Kathy said we want her to retire, Lee. Don't tear up the car. Oh, had to get a real good running start. Yep. Yes, I ate a lot of things I shouldn't have ate. Not real bad. I wasn't really bad, but there was a couple of times when I just really wanted a snack and kind of I had nuts, but you get tired. You get tired of the same thing. I had nuts and I had what else? I don't even know.
My dad was bad.
I had some things. I've got a bunch of boxes of nuts and
he'd go through a box a day.
I don't know what all, but I ate
it ain't good
stuff, and then I'd be like, the next time I wanted to snack, I'd be like, well, I don't want that again.
No, what you talking about?
Oh. Dukes of Hazzard style. Presently,
that's probably one reason why he's not here with us anymore.
Can't have sugar, dang diabetes, and Teresa never treats poor persistently good.
That's what I was saying. Dad used to go through a box of them suckers a day, and he was
Life with Linda.
And that's probably the reason why he's not here with us anymore.
Life with Linda said, I'm writing things down, what to do next fall to be better prepared for next winter. Okay, so, because I was saying that when I looked back for this newspaper article, it was every 5 or 6 years. But supposedly, and I don't know, I'm not saying this is true, but supposedly, and a lot of people are talking about this grand solar minimum that we're going to go into, we could have possibly this weather a lot more. And if we're going to have this weather a lot more, we're going to take care of some things for the next winters that we're going to take care of. We got a list of things we're going to do, like the greenhouse. We're going to get our greenhouse heated. We're going to run electricity out there so that we can heat the greenhouse and possibly run a light or a heated bowl out to the chickens and things like that. I have a whole list of different things that we're going to try to make sure we do, because if this is going to become more regular, we're going to have to be more.
Yes, that there ain't good, Shannon. Everybody
got me the day before the ice. Everyone was digging out their generators that had been setting 4 years. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good thing about low carb, even if one is off, you always start again the next day. Yeah. Valentine's was gone fast, so then I moved to baking. Yep.
Well, we got Easter coming up.
Bought a generator. Lucky I didn't have to use it. Yeah, our electric didn't go out. We didn't have a problem with that, but it easily could have. Yeah, I wondered. I got out the candles and the flashlights. And
I mean, we got a generator, but I need a carburetor for it, actually.
We bought it in 2009 ice storm.
Yeah. So it tells you how old
better
it is.
To be prepared than not. Yes.
But
we are just entering year 2
back up and running right
on the grand solar minimum. That's what I've been seeing a lot of, and people talking more and more about the grand solar minimum. And I'm like, we discussed it, and I'm like, if this is going to become more regular, and even if it's 5 or 6 years, we need to be prepared. But if it's going to be more regular, we really need to do some things different. Snacks, popcorn. Send Mama Z some commissary money. We are just, I read that. Let's see. I baked chocolate chip cookies for the first time in a while. I went outside and shoveled snow just to get some exercise. It didn't help much on the snow. Y'all will get more snow because Edith Murphy is in Kentucky. Mm-mm.
Yes, Brandon,
We
you
have
definitely
got to figure a heat source. Yes.
need
Wood
to come
heat.
up
That's
with
one
something
thing. I
else.
love the wood heat. I'm so glad we have wood heat.
No, she ain't, because she pretty much cut me off of
Mm-hmm. I take care of the
doing
wood heat
anything
right
with
now.
it now.
Until it got really, really cold. And then I was like, Lee, you want to
And
do
then
the
she was
heat?
like,
Lee, you want
it's
to
actually
stoke
getting
up
a little
that fire?
cold in here. And I said, well, honey, I can hook you up with some heat in
Oh, I
here.
know.
Because normally she's griping about, you got 100 flipping degrees in here. And I'm thinking,
80, he does. He gets
well,
an 80 in here. And I'm
hell,
like,
I ain't going to freeze to death.
I can't.
I guarantee that.
I can't do 80 all the time either.
I ain't going to freeze to death.
I ain't doing 80 all the
I
time
might
either.
die of a heat stroke in the wintertime, but I ain't going to die from freezing.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that there would be one.
No.
I tell you what, that'd be one
So
hell
that
of
I
a
remember here
headline
in
news
feminists
story
talking
right
about
there. Man
Florida back in
dies
the
of
20s and
heat
30s.
stroke in his house during the wintertime.
Solar.
Mm-hmm.
It's Linda Beard. Beard. It's Grand Solar Minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look that up. They're talking about it all over the internet, all over a lot of YouTube channels talk about it. And it's supposed to get just colder for a while.
Yeah, even that.
It's just it's a natural thing that has happened.
Yeah, it's
before.
It's a sun cycle that happens.
I don't understand it all.
You can even look it up on NASA
if
and
it's going to happen,
like that.
We need to be prepared.
I mean, there's even sites
tonight.
on
I made fried chicken
NASA
and pinto
websites
beans.
that has talked about them. It's actually even
I baked chicken. I made baked chicken and mashed potatoes. Willie wouldn't know what I cooked. See, he was waiting for me to say I didn't cook. Lee did.
Keith said
I didn't
it's
say
78 in his house right now. I bet you're warm
that's
and
a little
toasty.
bit warm too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a little warm and toasty there too. And last thing I learned is ice will cut you. Ice will cut you. I brought one of the waters in and was trying to get the ice out of it.
Guess
I was
what?
running water in it, going to get the ice out of it, and I reached my hand down in there and it cut my finger. I was like, that dang ice cut me. And he said, yeah, ice cuts. I was like, first time I ever been cut by ice.
That is what they call karma. You busted a bunch of them waterers, so then whenever they got ice in there, it's like, oh, we're going to get you.
Whatever.
We're going to kamikaze your ass. I got you.
Dom loves Nevada. Nevada. I always say that wrong.
Nevada.
Nevada. It's Nevada. I used to say Nevada. It's Nevada. No, it's Nevada. Right? Nevada.
Well, how do you say Hawaii?
Hawaii?
It's actually Hawaii.
Okay.
No, seriously, it is.
Got to go. My little niece is putting on a show singing Christian music with Veggie Tales for me. Aw.
That's cool.
We used our generator because we were out of power for about 7 hours when it was 4 degrees. Wow. Ooh. In the 70s and 80s, had the solar
ice stacks
minimum
melts. No evidence.
Ice melts, no evidence.
Yeah, it does eventually. Even the ice age finally went away.
That's a good idea, Lippy. Thank you. Nevada.
Yeah.
Nevada.
And I tell you what, Lippy.
I would love.
There's an icicle about this long. I know you can't even see that. I bet this sucker's 5 foot long out here on the corner of the house. And it's probably that big around. I could be caveman style in here. What? And then just.
Oh, all of that list is done.
Just won't even have to show anything. No evidence.
Greenhouse, better coop. We're going to build a better coop. Our chickens had never been a problem. Now, one year, that was probably 2015, that we wrapped plastic around it because it got cold. After that, we haven't had to because they've been fine. The dog. And but we're gonna just go ahead and build a better coop for them, because if it's gonna start doing this and be colder, they're gonna have to go ahead and have a better coop.
Why you snore like
with
that?
More protection. We're gonna insulate my shed. Right. We'll see. We're gonna insulate my shed.
We are
can
eventually.
do some things out there. It's not insulated at all. As a matter of fact, it's a mess. We're going to fix it up and insulate it so we can do more stuff out there. And,
because you
warmer. Oh, socks, y'all. Buy warmer socks. That's one thing. He ran out of socks. He ran out of clean socks. Not clean socks. No, wait a minute. Back up. He did not run out of clean socks. He ran out of the big woolly socks.
That's because you kept making me go back outside. And
I did not make
work in the snow and everything, and then they get wet, and then my feet get cold, and I didn't want my toes get frostbite.
I did not make him go outside, but he kept coming in and swapping socks. Like his socks was getting wet, I guess, so he'd come in and swap socks. Well, he only has 4 or 5 pair of big, thick ones, and he was saying, "I'm out of socks," and I'm like, "You ain't out of socks," and he said, "I'm out of these big, thick ones."
Yeah, because they was all in the hamper in there.
Well, you've only got 4 or 5 pair. I didn't wash every day. So anyway, so heavy socks is another one we got to do.
A good wife.
Heavy socks and warmer.
Wash my heavy socks every day.
Warmer clothes. I used to have warmer clothes, but I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff because we haven't had bad winters. So now I've gotten rid of a bunch of my heavy clothes. I may have to start getting some again. A way to keep the waters from freezing. Salt, ice melt. Electricity to the greenhouse and chicken coop.
Ain't that there the truth, Lippy? We need to be talking sunshine.
Bigger greenhouse or high tunnel. I was watching
barbecue.
Danny at Deep South talk about his high tunnels and his greenhouse, and I thought I don't want a high tunnel, but I do want a better greenhouse. What? I wasn't listening to you. Let's talk about sunshine, hot temps, and barbecues. Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. Oh, we had an icicle that is 5 foot long and a girth of 4 inches. Wow.
Oh, we got a big one now.
I have 2, but more electric cords for my prep. Poor Lee, you need a break. Poor Lee. Oh my gosh. Poor Lee.
They texted saying no work the next day.
Oh, that's another thing.
I was just sitting there looking at the green grass and
let me tell you about a good job. Let me tell you about a good job. A good boss. This is what a good boss does. We were kind of shocked. Yeah. We were shocked and right. I don't know. His boss, they worked Monday and Tuesday last week, not this week. Mm-hmm. Last week, before the ice hit, he worked Monday and Tuesday, and then the ice started, I guess, Tuesday night, and they didn't work anymore. And then we had the snow. They didn't work all this week at all. Last week, after working 2 days, his boss told them to come.
Actually, we had 3 days on it because our payday starts on Friday.
Well, whatever. They worked 2 days that week. His boss messaged them and said, come out at noon and get your check. He went out to get his check that week. This is last week. And he had went ahead and paid them for 40 hours. And we were like, wow, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
This week, they didn't work a lick. Not a lick. And his boss messaged him this morning and said, come out at noon and get another 40-hour check.
Mhm.
And we were like, what? What?
Which I wasn't expecting.
I
but
said, you better tell him how much we appreciate him.
yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
So most people don't do that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So we were tickled over that, and just, I don't know,
Which I mean,
shocked.
he's a heck of a guy to work for. You couldn't ask for a better boss to work for.
Good night, Gina. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes before Gil comes on.
Definitely, Sabrina. It is blessing from God on that.
Yeah.
That I have a boss that is that wonderful.
Let's see. I was reading somebody's up here. Hang on. Let me go back. Kathy said, I can't wait till this year's picnic.
Ooh, Peanuts, Peppers.
Hey, Peanuts, Peppers. What?
She says something up there.
Okay, let me go back.
65 degrees tomorrow and heading to the 70s next week. Thank goodness. Well, I'm glad for you.
President Lee should go on strike until he gets better treatment from Teresa. He's been on strike. What do you mean? He's been on strike.
Yeah. You've had my ass out there slaving on a bow in the shed for the last week and a half.
I did not make you make a bow. No. See? He blames me for things he goes and does.
Mr. Like Willie, I've been
whatever.
I've been working my fingers to the bone out there on a bow for her because I'll admit I broke her last one and I promised her 2 years ago I was gonna make her another one.
Yep.
But she keeps running me out there. She won't let me stay in the house.
Whatever.
You heard her a while ago.
Picnic.
She told me that I needed to go outside.
Different pipes for a frame. Okay. Chris only got to work 2 days this week. Did you see?
Yes, it was.
Chris Lee, did you see my last comment? That come from Buddy.
What?
Buddy said, blessings for sure.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
I don't know. Anyway, shoot. I don't want to rub it and leave.
But yes, it was a blessing for sure.
Today. Okay, so yeah, good boss. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Hi, Lana. Lana Bison moved here from Texas a few years ago, and they live in the next town over. And she says, Chip swears I have been keeping him busy shoveling snow with the tractor. He got out of my hair, getting stir crazy, cooped up.
We've all been stir crazy.
He took his tractor and went around and plowed for the neighbors and things like that. That was awesome. Awesome. He's a great guy. Great guy. And she is too.
She's a great guy.
Great guy. Great people. Great people. Awesome. So the picnic. The picnic is on unless they just make us go away and tell us we can't have it. It is September 11th at Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Goodness. No, you better get back. We are planning
all that again.
We are doing a lot of planning. Me and Lippy and Tracy are starting to plan. And Lippy has
starting early.
Ton of great ideas.
They starting this year.
It's going to be a blast. Lippy's got all kinds of great ideas.
Yellow.
And so it's going to be a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun, but I'm telling you, Lippy has got some really good ideas. Maybe they won't.
That's a figment of everybody's imagination right there.
Your extended warranty. Uh-oh. Let me see.
Well,
you talk. I got to say.
So, no.
Yeah, you talk.
It's Samantha. So.
Hello.
So anyhow, Yes, Keith.
Oh,
Yeah, next week.
oh, my Lord.
Next
Yeah,
week.
all our life.
Next
they
week
coming?
is really good.
All right, hold on.
What?
All right. Oh, we just got a scam call, y'all. Somebody just called on us. That was my daughter that works for dispatch, 911 dispatch. And she just asked me, are y'all on your live? And I said, yeah. And she said, we just got a phone call to come to your house immediately. So the cops are fixing to show up, y'all.
Well, good luck getting up the damn driveway.
Yeah, good luck. They're going to get stuck. They're going to get stuck in our driveway. So this should be interesting. The dog should start barking anytime.
Boy. Well, anyhow, it's already 7:50 anyhow.
Yeah, she might can catch them. She said she was going to catch them and tell them, but they will have. She said they'll probably have to come anyway. They're probly going to have to ride out here.
Probably so.
Because they have a report they'll have to ride out. So yeah.
Yeah, we're big.
We're our famous. Turn. Somebody called on us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Anyway, social distancing.
Mr. Willie, are you doing all this calling in on people? I think you called in because you seen where maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. So whenever people was commenting back and forth like that,
yeah,
you got them trolls that's on there going, oh my gosh, there might actually be something going on. We might actually go have to check this out or something.
Okay. We'll see. We know all of them, so well, I mean they're not going to bust up in here and act stupid because we know all.
I don't want my door frame busted up or anything.
Hello.
But
hello. Okay.
Billy Wayne might show up.
Okay.
Well, tell him he's gonna have to walk up the driveway. He ain't gonna drive up through there, not unless he's in a 4-wheel drive.
Oh, I could see. Yeah, I could see Billy Wayne showing up anyway.
Not me.
Okay.
Blame Lippy.
That's what everybody's like. No, stay on. It's time for us to get off of here. And everybody's like, no, stay on. We want to see.
I don't care if they show up or not.
They might get stuck in our driveway.
I was gonna say
our driveway is bad.
Yeah, I mean, I had to give the car hell to get out.
Whatever.
And get back up, and it's already freezing over again. So
thank you.
If you want, I can go down there and meet them at the road.
She said 2 of them turned around and came back. She told them what was going on, and 2 of them turned around and went back. But Billy Wayne, he's kind of the. How do we explain Billy Wayne? He's gun ho, walking tall, something like that. So he may show up anyway. That's what she said. She said Billy Wayne may show up anyway.
I ain't worried about Billy Wayne.
But anyway, so a good thing my daughter works for dispatch. Anyway, run like crap if they come.
They show up. My name is Barney, and I'm running.
Video it if you can. Okay. I'd be like, just tell them to log on to YouTube. Yeah. I probably should have went ahead and gave the sheriff wanted my channel and Lippy's, mine and Lippy's channel. And I said, I don't know if I want you to know that. Because I wasn't sure if he needed to be on here watching us.
Barney 5.
Barney 5.
No, he lives. Yeah.
Lana, you said that, not me. He's kind of just gung-ho, though. He's like, I don't know. Yeah.
Lana, he didn't live in Wycliffe back when Guy was running around. He's not dumb
like Barney 5. He's just gung-ho, like on it. Make him a cup of coffee and tell him to have a seat. Yeah.
Nah, I got something else for him. I hand him a beer.
Yeah, Lana, my daughter Samantha works for dispatch. I don't know if you know that or not, but yeah, she works for dispatch. And I had told
Heaven
her a long
Essentials.
time ago that there was people calling in on people's lives and telling the cops that something was going on there, and then the cops show up and they watch on the live to see it.
See, right there it is.
So somebody, what?
Keith said it. The dog done already called the cops on you because she was tired of taking the blame for you farting.
Hello? Hello?
That's exactly what it was.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Somebody just called and said, I hope you are prepared to have your door busted in.
Really?
And they didn't give me time to say anything else. So we've got one of those. Remember, Two Family had one. Two Family had a creep. Now we've got a creep. Thanks a lot. I wish he'd have gave me time to talk. I was going to say, bring it on, buddy. Bring it on.
You not realize my daughter works for dispatch?
Come on with yourself. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, fool. I pity the fool. Come on.
Patty, how they find anybody on anything? I mean, it's all a bunch of scams. And
somehow they got our real address, though.
Because you put it out there.
No, I took it off. It was out there a long time ago, but I took it down.
If you put it out there, it's still out there.
It's out there somewhere. Here we go.
Because regardless, I mean, it's going to be out there.
Here they come.
I don't give a damn what it is.
Take your towel over there.
I'm not seeing nobody yet.
She thought she heard something. Nobody out there? She thought she heard something.
You out there, Billy White?
Maybe the creep is out there. Maybe
How
the
about you,
creeper.
creep?
We might ought to get protection out in case the creeper is out there.
No, I ain't doing that.
They can't find me. I got 3 addresses floating around. Libby said, they can't find me. I got 3 addresses floating around.
Hey, you got 2 different ones.
I want to know what they said. I want to know what they said. She just said they said something was going on.
Well, there is.
But I'm wondering what they actually said. Calling your home. Yeah, they called my house. Yeah, how'd they get my phone number? My phone number ain't out there nowhere. How did they do that? I hadn't even thought about that. How do they get your phone? My phone number ain't even out there nowhere. Yeah, I guess it's in the book.
It's listed in the phone book.
It's listed in the phone book. My house phone is. Yeah. Holy moly, y'all.
Anyhow.
Going to set up my live. Okay, Gil. I didn't catch. I don't know if you told what your topic was going to be. Hello? Hello? You're hilarious. Whoever you are, you're hilarious. Oh, wow. Okay. Tell the police about the call. Yes, I need to call my daughter back and tell her that they're calling now. Yes. Good idea. I think this Billy Wayne guy needs to go Tinder so he can get a life. Reverse lookup. I don't know how to do that. Reverse lookup. He just called again.
What did he say this time?
I ain't going to say it on live.
No, really?
Curse word. The curse word.
Oh,
Teresa, I would end the live. Stop
reverse
giving
call?
them the satisfaction. You're right. You're right. Well, we're fixing to anyway because Gil is fixed to come on. So we're fixing to get off here.
Reverse call.
They're not going to really bother me. I kind of think it's funny. I'm like, are you kidding me? We're not that big. Why would you bother us? Our channel is not even big or nothing, and you would bother us. And I know you don't want to come to our house.
We got paparazzis.
No, you don't want to come to our house. It would be bad for you. Do you have caller ID? No, I don't. But hit redial on your phone. I bet it won't go
It
to
doesn't
nothing.
matter if
Next
you
time
got
they call,
caller
start
ID
giving
or
the
not,
caller
because
a spiel about vehicle warranty.
heck, 8, 9 years
Yeah.
ago, you could go in and you could go through a computer and it would pop up a totally different phone number, just like the scammers do right now. No, scammers do it. What about you? Ain't gonna be able to do that.
I'm gonna try. Star 69. The last caller withheld their number. That's what it says. The last caller withheld their number. So that don't work. Time for target practice. Oh, yeah. We done target practice. Oh, already. A lot. So we're okay. We also have a big dog. A big dog. The trolls are obviously snowed in their basement. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know your number. I ain't answering. If I don't know your number, I ain't answering. I don't have like that. Like I don't have on there.
It comes across.
Oh, does it? What does it say? I can't read it. What does it say?
Private caller.
Private caller.
Hello. You will. Man.
I need to tell Samantha though that they're calling now. We gotta go though. It's 8. We're not gonna run over and mess up Gil. We'll let y'all know what happens. It's a dumbass kid, probably. I bet the police could trace the number. I'm fixing to let my dog know.
Hell, let the kids have fun.
What did he say? We got to get off here. What did he say?
What did he say? You really want to know what he said?
Not if it's as ugly as what he said to me.
Well, he was going to do something to my gaping butthole.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, y'all. We got to get off here. We got to get off here, but we'll let y'all know how this turns out. Love y'all. And
hopefully not as anal as what he said it was going to be.
Whatever. Oh, my word.
Oh, goodness
All
gracious.
right, we're getting off here and going to Gil's. We will let y'all know.
I love it. I love it.
All right, we're going. Good night.